graduate school in Emerson College here in Boston.
We were working together in the theater education office.
We ended up sharing this small desk, just the two of us. And I saw him and I kind of went, I like this guy.
Betty actually asked me if I would take part in an acting project.
It was the scene from Streetcar Named Desire, basically where Blanche Dubois starts to lose her mind.
Things picked up pretty quickly. We started going out to eat, we started getting friendlier, and then I thought, perhaps there's something more there. In fact, I knew there was something more.
It was a long courtship process, that's for sure. We dated about 4 years before we got engaged, and the first thing I remember everyone saying when we called them to tell them we were engaged was, well, it's about time.
It took me a long time to realize that Betty was the one I wanted to spend my life with. I always felt completely comfortable with her. I felt that, you know, we had an unspoken understanding, which was something special.
We got engaged at Disney World, which is our favorite place in the whole world.
The way I proposed it was my favorite because I love surprises.
And I wanted to have dinner at this certain restaurant on Tuesday. I can't even remember why. Had to be a Tuesday. And Stephen didn't say anything, but I noticed he was looking at me like a little, are you sure? I really think we should eat at this restaurant. I'm like, no, no, no.
It was truly like a knife in the heart when she changed the restaurant. But we're both active people. I knew that I'd managed to get her down there.
Turned out that he had rented a mahogany speedboat, a 1930s speedboat, that was docked at the yacht club.
Betty thought the surprise was the boat trip itself, that we were just going to go around for a little boat ride and that would be it, and that would be really nice. But we went out for a fireworks display at Epcot Center, and my heart was beating so fast, I didn't know when I was going to propose. I knew I would know when that time would come up.
And during the 1812 overture, when the cannons were going off, Stephen asked me to marry him. He just looked at me and he said, I have a very important question to ask you. And in the back of my mind, I went, oh no, he's going to ask me to marry him.
And after complete shock and disbelief, and she said yes and cried.
I threw my hands up and I almost knocked the ring off of the boat and into the lake. And every day when I think about that now, my heart stops.
I'm a creative guy. I love surprises. And I think truly the answer to a lot of failed relationships is that the people lose that spark, that individuality.
He's like Winnie the Pooh. I always call him my Pooh Bear. He's just a sensitive, sweet, innocent person.
Betty to me is a ray of sunshine. She's got a childish sense of humor, which I absolutely love. I can never shake her out of my mind.
We love the same things. He cooks. That's great. He is just probably the complete antithesis of a guy. And he's the only one I've ever met, so I'm holding on to him.
We have wonderful fun together. We have our interest in theater. We love to be together. She's an individual that she's very independent. She's very strong on her own, but yet she needs me.
I always wanted to be one of those couples like on Golden Pond.
I see us being a couple that still holds hands. I see us hugging and kissing a lot. I see us being very childlike.
I love seeing couples like that on the street who are old and just still so in love.
I can see that 20 years from now, 40 years from now, and onward.
Normally what we would do is we'd go over here and we'd buy you something we can't afford.
Right.
Both Stephen and I are still involved in the theater. I actually am working right now at a small professional theater company in Boston.
I am a drama teacher. During the year, I teach kindergarten through 8th grade.
We have a lot of theatrical elements in the wedding. We tried to tie that in wherever we could.
I could chuckle the blades. Okay, outside, that's fair.
I don't think we're covered for that insurance-wise.
I'd like to try.
Stay safe.
Thank you. Thank you,
God
guys.
bless.
To a big weekend, yes. Happy day.
Absolutely happy day.
This I could get used to.
Supermom. I used to love that show when I was little. I used to watch it all the time. That and Wonder Woman. I was just gonna say, Wonder Woman. I wanted it to be just like Wonder Woman. Oh, Wonder Woman. Fly around an invisible plane. If it was an invisible plane, how did she ever find it? Just be walking through the woods one day. Oh, I never thought of that.
Take a nice deep breath and sink into the table.
Oh, I needed this. Really bad. He's home cleaning the house for the rehearsal. Isn't that horrible? I'm getting a massage and he's cleaning.
What? My best man. I've known him forever, and I just can't seem to get rid of him. He keeps coming back. For you, sir? And this is for you. I wanted to get you a little memento of the place we're going to be working at tomorrow.
Hey, it's a t-shirt. Yeah, free laundry. Cool, man. Baby. Thank you so much. Cool.
The ceremony and the reception are in one space, so we chose upstairs at the Pudding, which is a restaurant over the Hasty Pudding Theater.
It's going to be a straight shot.
It's a great room.
Isn't it beautiful?
Fantastic.
Right by the sconce there. That's where the ceremony is going to take place, up by the flowers. They're going to frame it. There's going to be a flowered frame, and they're also going to put some ivy plants and things. It should look beautiful.
No, John Q. Adams.
JQA?
Forget about it.
He's got quite a smirk on his face, though, for a president.
Teddy went blind in his left eye after he was boxing one day. I'm a Kennedy. I'm going to make you a special girl.
Wait a minute. Is that John Kennedy?
There's the next 2 hours. Pick 'em.
John Adams. Is that like a Shemp thing happening there with this here? What do you think? That's it? We're done maligning the leaders of this country, you know. The greatest men, the greatest country, and the greatest leaders in this country.
Tom Berry and Tom Byrne.
We go together. Same time.
So where should Thomas stand? On this side?
Yeah.
Okay, Thomas, you stand over here. All right, Mary.
I have 2 maids of honor. I have a friend from college, and I have a friend from Boston. And I didn't feel right to exclude one or the other. In a way, they're kind of my something old, something new. Although I wouldn't want Mary to hear me call her something old. In a way, it's kind of nice because it brings together 2 completely separate parts of my life, but both are very important.
All right, here we go. For the bride, ladies and gentlemen, Betty Taylor. Royal wave, kisses.
And I am the only one who can feel the beat. Have you noticed this?
No. All right. Be nice to your guests.
After the mazel tov,
You say the new couple, or?
no, kiss each other, and then I'll say,
after you break the glass.
Yeah,
Yes,
do it now.
Do it now.
It's so nasty. Scott's right, it needs whiskey.
You want it around the collar,
And you're all set.
or do you want it?
And you don't.
Whatever's clever. I want it how Tom has his.
You want it how Tom is? Okay, Tom's got it on the outside.
I want it like Tom has it.
Boy, aren't
Everybody wants to be like Tom.
Here's to scrambled eggs on the floor and Pepto-Bismol and being scared with movies together.
Black and white, really one from that.
This was made for me. Love it.
Wow, that's so nice. Who made this for you?
Kathy, the woman, was here. Betty's maid of honor. She also made all the wedding dresses.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's pretty. She is an amazing talent and a wonderful friend.
No, Highland and
Anyhow.
little blue light and a siren came on behind us.
Oh, I don't have a sticker. Did you get a ticket?
No,
Oh, good.
but they took your car.
What did they do with my car?
Didn't even give me
Did
a
they
warning.
say anything?
Yeah, I have the address of where it's taken
Oh, okay. And I can't get it back
and
till
your
I get...
registration.
Yeah. I've been there before. In fact, our lovely bride drove by me last time this one happened. Sitting in the cop car and she drives away. Love you, Bet.
Ah, yes, I find
Fraction A, ooh. Vintage 1987.
It's a lovely 97. Very nice.
Sell by Tuesday.
Sell by Tuesday.
Very good.
Bad grapes.
I think,
Clear.
maybe we got...
Don't break anything. Hey.
I can't take a deep breath. I can't believe they used to dress like
You
this.
don't need to. What happened to the front of you? You grew.
Thank you. It's amazing what whalebone will do.
Where did...
All right, so I need to put
Oh, there it is.
this on. I can't lift my arms.
You want hand?
Would you mind? I can only lift them about this far. That's the real reason we're not doing the chicken dance. I can't flap.
I'm very sorry about that. Is that like a disorder or something? The
non-flapping.
I promise to grow along with you, to be willing to face change in order to keep our relationship alive and exciting. And finally, I promise to love you, in good times and bad, with all I have to give and all I feel inside, in the only way I know how, completely and forever. I love you guys. I feel like I'm running a marathon. I had about 6 saltines this morning, and then they start plying me with alcohol. It's awful. Awful.
Can I have your engagement ring?
What? You're gonna hawk it to pay for your car, aren't you?
Yeah.
Free flap. I feel like
Hello?
something's bunched out. Okay, hold on. She's
Ed?
going in.
Excuse me.
Ooh. Something's not right.
Okay.
It was really important for me to go look for my gown with my mom, but because she lives 3,000 miles away, I had to do that when I was home visiting in July. So we drove to Reno and we found the perfect dress. And I had to carry it home on the flight with me. He's got, there you go.
Like
Push!
a twisted ankle at the end.
Push! I'm pushing!
They call me Groom Boy.
Let's be real cocky and walk down the middle of the street. What do you say?
I like it.
Hey now, it's my day. It's my day.
Walk real slow motion, Scorsese like.
I know. Oh, it feels good in here. I like this.
telling you.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm just gonna get naked. Oh my God, it's hot.
I'm loving you, babe.
Love you too.
Get married, huh?
Yeah, I'm getting married. Oh yeah.
God, wait for me. This is great because it's totally keeping my mind off what is about to happen.
C'est une mariée? C'est une vraie mariée? Yes? C'est une vraie mariée? Oh là là! Ah.
Now you wave, everybody wave. It's the Beatles. It is! Oh, just like the Abbey Road. Woohoo!
I am so full of adrenaline right now, I could fly. I've been smiling since I got here, and it's been the best. Been the best. I'm ready to go. Let's go. Enough waiting. Kathy, Kathleen or Kathy?
Hot, nervous, and I can't find my shoes because I have these on.
You want your shoes now?
Yeah, I think I better.
Pretty baby, I love your eyes, oh pretty baby, I I tell no lies, oh pretty baby, I can't disguise my love. You're the only girl on my list, 'cause there's no other this guy could miss. So pretty baby, life changed when I kissed you. There are other girls around, but they can't turn my head. I am counting every hour until the day we're wed.
Today is very much like any other wedding day, but it is also like no other because today's day is Stephen's and Betty's. Now that the stage has been set, Stephen and Betty are going to make their marriage vows.
I promise to give you the best of myself and to ask of you no more than you can give. I promise to accept you the way you are. I fell in love with you for the qualities, abilities, and outlook on life that you have, and I won't try to reshape you in a different image. I promise to respect you as an individual with your own interests, desires, and needs, and to realize that those are sometimes different, yet no less important than my own. Why are we smiling?
Because I'm holding you up right now.
Oh, thank you. I promise to grow along with you, to be willing to face change in order to keep our relationship alive and exciting. And finally, I promise to love you in good times and bad, with all I have to give and all I feel inside, in the only way I know how, completely and forever.
I promise to give you the best of myself and to ask of you no more than you can give. I promise to accept you the way you are. I fell in love with you for the qualities, abilities, and the outlook on life that you have, and I won't try to reshape you in another image. I promise to respect you as a person with your own interests, desires, and needs, and to understand that they are sometimes different, but no less important than my own. I promise to grow along with you, to be willing to face change in order to keep our relationship alive and exciting. And finally, I promise to love you in good times and in bad, with all I have to give and all I feel inside, in the only way I know how, completely and forever.
Betty,
take and wear this ring.
Take and wear this ring.
As a sign of my love.
As a sign of my love.
And faithfulness.
And faithfulness.
Stephen.
Stephen.
Take and wear this ring.
Take and wear this ring.
As a sign of my love.
As a sign of my love.
And faithfulness.
And faithfulness. It's dead.
It's dead.
Mazel tov.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen and Betty.
I love you because you have done more than any creed could have done to make me good, and more than any fate could have done to make me happy. I love you both. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, God, I'm gonna cry now. You already did.
Oh, there was one thing. Stephen, Betty, I have your RSVP. I know I said I'd get it to you in time. I figured now is as good a time as any to give it to you.
Guess you're not eating then, huh?
But let me keep this extraordinarily short and sweet and say thank you again for coming. To Stephen and Betty, good luck, God bless, much love and happiness. We wish you all the best. Cheers. Hear, hear.
Today was the best day, wasn't it?
It's great. But you were so nervous that I would fall down.
I thought you were going to fall down at one point.
I remembered my lines, though.
You did. And you know what? I had no idea people would enjoy themselves as much as they did with the readings and all the fun things we did.
It was like going to a Broadway show.
It was.
Everybody clapped when the people came in.
I love you very much.
I love you.
It was I love you too, but now can we go to London?
Yes.
And something in your heart makes you surrender to a feeling that your dreams cannot replace. And when the spark of youth someday surrenders, I will have your hand to see me through. The years may come and go,